Yes, we are still actively doing land acquisition. Question we've been getting a lot lately with this season we're going through related to COVID. Are we actively still out there cold calling, sending direct mail, knocking on doors, just doing what we do, putting land deals together? We definitely have not slowed down our efforts in that area. And the reason we haven't is because I want to be careful how I word this. I was going to use the word excited, but I don't want anybody to take that word and use it against me in the wrong way. We are motivated, encouraged by actually the opportunity this environment has presented us related to putting together land deals in the residential development world. And there's two reasons why. One is we are seeing development construction costs come down right now. That's the first reason. And I'll tell you why I believe that is. And the second is we're seeing sellers' confidence come down a little bit as well. And between those two things, it's allowing us to make deals work that otherwise we couldn't make work just 6 months ago. So let's first talk about construction costs in the development world. For the last 5 years, let's say 5 years, one thing that's been a real challenge in putting these deals together and having there being, a satisfactory or acceptable profit margin is that our development costs have been so high as far as the actual construction itself. And the reason they have been, and we've seen, this is other sides or industries have experienced the same thing related to construction costs. But the reason construction costs have been so high is because there's been more demand than there has been supply. And what I mean by that is in the 2008 recession, that economy, that marketplace took out a lot of contractors. And unfortunately, a large percentage of those contractors never came back. And we have found that there's just not the same pool of contractors to fulfill the demands of the projects that need to be built. Therefore, there's more demand than there is supply, costs go up. Okay, fair enough. We've all learned that, in our 101 educations, the idea of supply and demand. So with this recent COVID situation, there's certain people out there that, and a lot of people actually, the unknown is scary. I've talked about it in the past. The unknown is scary. The question is, what do you do with that? Do you let that turn into fear that then controls your lives, and all of a sudden you become completely stagnant and you don't move forward? Which I think, I don't believe in fear. I don't like fear, but sometimes it makes sense to just sit on your hands and go into neutral. I will tell you, there are certain asset classes in real estate that's exactly what I would suggest you do right now. Now, with our world, as far as single family residential, I don't believe now is the time to sit on your hands. I think now is the time, from a developer standpoint, to start putting deals together. And as far as current statistics, prices on, single family residential, prices are holding right now. Stuff is still selling. I mean, look at interest rates. Some would argue it's the best time to buy. So, and with our development deals, from the time we tie a deal up, a piece of land that we start working on, it's a couple years down the road before we actually take the real substantial risk of closing on the land and developing it, and up to up until then were putting out, you know, small, not small, but not crazy amounts of money through the process to get projects approved. So we have some runway before the real risk, the substantial risk starts. So anyways, we're seeing construction costs come down. Two is we're seeing seller confidence come down a little bit. And I don't know if confidence is the right word to use. I mean, use whatever word you want, but here's what's happening. For the last several years, we've had sellers be unwilling to listen to the logic of how we arrive at values. They just want what they want, and they're not going to sell till they get it, and they don't care if it's logical or not, or makes sense or not. It just is what it is. And it's because the confidence level of sellers has been so high. They felt like they hold the hammer, they have the leverage, that and less focused on it being a win-win and actually allowing a deal to get done. Well, what's happening is now we're having sellers starting to call us. Sellers that we were trying to put deals together 6 months ago, a year and a half ago, they're all of a sudden calling us and now wanting to do a deal. And it's because their confidence level has been put in check a little bit. So that frees up the deal, allows win-wins to happen, and it's extremely encouraging, and it's just things are loosening up, and it's time to make some money. I want to say two more things, and I'll let you all go. One more thing I want to say is I don't want me being encouraged or me talking about this opportunity as a good thing this season, this COVID, everything's. It is a good thing for our business, and I'm excited for our business, and we've earned the right to be in that position. But please don't twist or turn that, or I don't want to have people coming back and say, oh, I'm not sympathetic or understanding to all the horrible things that are happening out there. All the unemployment, businesses going under, people sick, people dying. I have the utmost heart and sympathy for those situations, but I still have the right to also be excited about our business opportunity, okay? That's the first thing. Next is, when I talk about sellers and their confidence levels coming down and now being able to put together win-win deals, some of those sellers might actually be extremely motivated or even desperate because of some unfortunate situation they're in, and they need to get the property sold. I challenge you, do not take advantage of desperate people. The Lord will not bless you taking advantage of others. Still keep the mindset of win-win. Win for them, win for you, win for everybody. Do what's fair, do what's right. Do not have a taker mentality. I believe, and this might sound a little bad or odd, but I believe takers die unfulfilled. Do not have the mindset or the heart of a taker. Make sure it's a win-win. Uphold the highest level of integrity and character that you can. And with that said, go out and do some deals. And if you want to learn how to do deals, how we do what we do, go to vestright.com/action. Watch the video. After the video, if you want to chat, if you want to learn more, jump on a call with us. You'll have an opportunity to book a call with us, and you can chat with us, and yeah, we'd love to work with you. So with that said, take care. Have a good day. All right, bye-bye.